Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here with Heather. Today is January 5th. It is Saturday, 2019. Got it right today. After being chastised. Having a little bit of tea here at the homestead because I like my tea. I wanted to show you guys another way. I mean, everybody vacuum seals everything, or when it comes to doing long-term storage, okay? Well, we go through a lot of honey, so we get the jars afterwards and we wash them out. And so I wanted to show you another way of storing rice or your beans or whatever you have. So I have my 20-pound bag of rice, and this is a nice way of doing it too. Loose, no, come on, off. Gotta see what's going on. Alright. So this is another nice way of storing stuff as well, okay? So now, nice glass jar, nice solid lid, and there you go. You're utilizing that jar, and plus this way with the rice, you just keep doing that. And what we'll do with this after we seal or pack this up, this will go out in like the shop for a while, and that way it'll get subjected to the cold temperatures.
I think it's a little chilly.
Well, that's the whole idea. So that any kind of weevils or anything else, bugs-wise, that would be in here is going to be no longer, because it'll go below freezing, okay? So then we also have, my mom just brought these jars back yesterday, so anybody that was asking what's going on with my mom is wintering with my sister.
Thank God.
Now. Heather loves her grandma. So,
oh, well, it's mutual between her and Eddie.
Yeah, you guys don't really care for each other all that much. But anyway, so she brought these jars back, and so, again, you just take that mason jar,
Why are you so whiny?
because she's like, you're there, and I'm locked up. And the reason that they're locked up, people have asked about that too. Okay, so anyway, after we use our lids, I'll get back to the dogs in a second. So after we've used our lids, we save all the lids. Now you can't generally use them to reseal again when you're canning, but they're good for this purpose. So now you can use your mason jars, use it, and that way it's another way of sealing it up really, really well. Again, obviously mice are not going to chew through the glass, so you're pretty good to go as far as storing these wherever you want to store them.
So dogs, are they locked up?
The dogs are locked up because, thank you for getting me back on track. The dogs are locked up because they get into everything, including the cat litter boxes.
Which is their favorite.
Which is their favorite because they are candy-covered cat snacks. So that's a wonderful treat. And so that is why we have to have them locked up in the house.
But they go out very regularly.
Yeah, they do. They go out. We get them out a lot.
And they run like crazy and then they sleep.
Yep, then they come in and then they sleep. But they are on the head there. Oh, well. Use that one for right now. Put that one in. But yeah, so we just we obviously save all the lids because those can be reused for canning. But we just it's just another way of getting things packed up, and you can put them away. And the cool thing with that is, like, if you're doing any cooking or whatever in a post event or just in regular times, you don't have to break into your vacuum seal storage.
Oh Jesus! Hurt the poor kid.
I didn't hurt anybody. He's not.
They're hurt.
Huh?
Their feelings.
Their feelings can be hurt. I don't care.
Lucius gave the white devil a smack.
Uh-oh. So But it's like I said, it's a good way if I need to cook up some rice. Oh, actually, I should get more in that one.
Yeah,
Hold on.
what are you doing?
I know that's not full. That's not full.
Waste. Is this for canning?
What's that?
Is that little funnel for canning?
Yeah, that's the funning cannel.
The funning cannel?
Oh my goodness. That is the funnel for canning. Yes. Thank you. Screwing me all up.
I asked you a question that people want to know.
They need to know. So, but like I said, this is just a really good way of having.
Oh my God.
Woo!
You are losing it today.
Just say no. Like I said, it's just another great way of having stuff on hand. It's really accessible this way. Now, is it good to do the long-term stuff and vacuum seal it and put it away that way as well? Yes. Now, this stuff here, what I like about it, obviously, rice will last forever. So, if it's stored properly, and like I said, this here, I can come back in 25 years if I want to, can pull that jar out, and I'm going to be good to go as far as, having something, that is edible. Again, the beans can be done the same way. Ooh, that would have been bad.
Almost knocked it over?
It got the bag's low enough where I'm going to hold the bag over here.
Today,
I'm going to, so, like I said, it's good enough that I could use it at any point in time. And if I don't want to have to break out with one of my big 8-pound bags of rice that I have stashed away, this works perfectly. So then it's already on the ground. But so yeah, pretty easy. And we have whiny puppies because they want attention. So I'm not abusive to my dogs. My dogs are just naughty puppies, and they cannot be trusted. And like I said,
okay, and that's Caesar. Pandora is good.
Yes, Pandora is good.
I mean, like, we're out there, she's right by my side, but he's the instigator.
He is. Well, he's also a male.
He says, oh, look at the road right here, the one we're not supposed to go to. Let's go to it.
Yeah, well, he's learning.
Yeah,
Stop.
I know.
Stop with the whining. You're fine. They want to be with us every second, which is understandable.
They're loyal.
They are. They're good. They're actually very, very good
I'm
puppies.
going to go to college and come back and they're going to be like...
Who are you? No, they're not. They're
I
gonna.
said they're going to be so excited. They're going to miss me.
Oh, they're so excited because they miss you. Sure they will. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, Heather. Actually, I'll keep going with these.
Just for that I won't visit.
Okay, promise? So I wanted to talk about two real quick here. The other day, I had somebody had asked about the LGBT flag.
No, I did that one.
No, I know. We're going to discuss it a little bit more. But I'm going to, because so people want, a lot of people, I get a lot of messages that I need to find Jesus and all this type of stuff, and that's fine. Everybody has the right to think whatever they want. One of the reasons why I dislike organized religion, to be honest with you, is the judgment and the way that people are treated because they're different or they don't think the same as other people. And some of the comments which have been deleted, you will not see them in that thread, are the reason why that, and let me first of all say, not all Christians are like that, and I understand that, okay? I actually had a really nice conversation with a young lady down in South Carolina, just about that, and she said a true Christian does not judge somebody else like that. They love everybody, and that's how it should be. We should be trying to be decent to everybody, and unfortunately, you're going to have people that they're going to. The Bible can be interpreted in many, many different ways, depending on who you are talking to, and and anything like that, and because people can twist it whatever way that they want to. So for me personally, I'm pretty open-minded, and I feel that people are people. Who they sleep with is none of my business, and so that's why I don't care who sleeps with who. I really don't. because it has absolutely nothing to do with me personally. So, like I said, what two consenting adults do behind closed doors is their own business and nobody else's. So I just, that's one of the reasons why I have a problem with so many people in organized religion, because of the judgment. And it says right in the Bible, judge not lest ye be judged. So, I mean, I don't know where that holier than thou attitude with some people. I really truly don't understand that. And they wonder why other people are turned off, by religion. Well, that's one of the reasons why, because of that judgment that is unnecessary. The suicide rate against or with lesbian and homosexual children is so huge because so many parents.
Why don't you use the last one?
Because I don't have a lid right there. I gotta. No, I don't have the. No, honey, No, that's not. No, those are big ones. So we'll do that later. But the suicide rate amongst young homosexual and lesbian women is huge. The alcoholic rate with those young people is also huge. And drug abuse because of the non-acceptance by their parents and stuff like that. I had somebody in the comments stated, it was awful that I was teaching my daughter that it's okay to be accepting. Okay? Would you grab me another one, honey? Thank you. How awful it was that I was teaching my daughter to be accepting of other people in the way that they are. And I just thought to myself, if that's what those people want to be like.
I don't want to, it's not a choice.
No, I'm not talking about. Oh. I'm not talking about gays and lesbians. I'm talking about the people that. Would you grab a pair of scissors for me, please?
Sure.
The people that the judgment of people. I don't want to be around those type of people because that is not. That's not the way it should be. People are people. In the animal kingdom, which we are part of, the animal kingdom. I don't know if people realize this or not. It is 70% heterosexual, 20% bisexual, and 10% homosexual. It's not like anybody wakes up one day and says, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to become gay. It doesn't work like that. It's either in them or it's not. Okay? So, when you have people, excuse me, when you have people that are just all full of hate and judgment, and think about how that projects on that poor child. Any child wants their parents to love them. I don't care how much of a piece of garbage their mom or their dad is. With these ones here, honey, would you start sliding them back down underneath there, please? Start all the way at the back. Thank you.
I am aware.
You are aware. I know, I'm just reminding. So, I want people to think about that. How could you, as a parent, completely reject your child because of a lifestyle that they have? And again, I don't think that, I honestly, my opinion, it is not a choice. I'm going to give you a great example. I worked with a guy when I went to nursing school, and he was a black gentleman, and he was gay, okay? And I said, who would choose, okay, let's see, I'm black, so I'm hated already anyway, and I'm gay, so everybody else will hate me. Who would choose that? Nobody would choose that. It's not a matter of.
These don't fit.
You got to put them up like that. Yep. Thank you. Nobody would choose that. Nobody would say, hey, you know what? Yeah, I think I want to be hated by everybody. It's crazy to me that people think that it's a choice when it's not a choice. It really isn't. Now again, this is my opinion. You have the right to think whatever you want. I'm going to obviously disagree with that, but that's okay. That's the beauty of America. We can think that the way we want to, but for me, I'm not going to judge somebody because of a sexual orientation. You can take these ones too, sweetie.
Okay, well, I want to say something.
Okay, Heather would like to interject.
Okay, well, people always think that gay people are going to force their sexuality on others, but who's going door to door trying to convert them? is it the gays or is it like Jehovah's Witnesses? You know, I've never had a gay person come to my door and be like, "Hey, become gay with me." That doesn't happen. Like,
Right.
it doesn't happen to anyone.
That is a very good point.
And so, who's being forceful?
And I'm going to tell you what, I've been hit on in the past, and I know some people get like all freaked out if they get hit on. And I always looked at it as a compliment. And I'm going to tell you what, this is the way it works. Just like when a guy is hitting on a woman, the woman says no. If the guy's any kind of decent person, he goes, okay, and he moves on down the road. When when a guy hits on another guy, I always just took it as a compliment, and I would say, well, no thank you, that's not my thing. And they would go, okay, and guess what? They moved on. They didn't keep coming back and coming back and coming back and saying, hey, come on, try it, you'll like it. It's not like that, guys. So I don't know where people think that, that they're forcing their beliefs on us,
Even lots of dudes, when they're confronted with a lesbian, they're like, "Oh, well, you just never had a good,
A good guy, right?
Yeah,
Well,
and it's like, no, it's not how that works.
Right. Like I said again. In my opinion, it is not a choice. You look at animals. There are homosexual animals. Okay, there just are. And anybody out there that's worked on a farm, they've seen it. They know what I'm talking about. So, I mean, it's
like penguins are like, I don't say like one of the gayest animals, but there are lots of gay penguins. Ostriches too. They like humans as well.
right.
But
So it's just amazing to me. And here, let me say this too, okay? I don't want to see a heterosexual couple going at it in public. So no, I don't want to see a homosexual couple go at it in public. But like I said, it goes for anybody. It's like, have discretion. Be respectful of other people. And like I said, just don't push your views on somebody. Do what you do, live your life. As parents, if we have children that are homosexual, we should love them no matter what. That's your child. So, and again, that's my opinion. Anybody can think and say whatever they want, and that's fine. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because some of the comments that I received from that video, especially that I've taught my children to be open-minded and to try to accept people as who they are, that was ridiculed. I think that is so sad. I really do. I think it's really, really sad. It goes to show the state of our country. So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off here. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, comments, whatever on both topics here, feel free to leave them. And I'm going to actually go get another case of cans and seal up more. So just another way of having rice on hand and having things all set. Okay. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. Remember, we are all in this together, so we got to work together. Just try to be decent to each other. I mean, what is wrong with that? I mean, what's wrong with that? Okay. Remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember, STD, guys, it's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you is you. And before I jump off here, I want to show you one more thing. This came in the mail. 8 cans of Chunk Light Tuna.
16 in total.
16 in total.
Charlie
the tuna. Dale is up to his old tricks again, sending us more stuff. So we just got that in the mail 2 days ago.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, something like that. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're enjoying your weekends, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. So Prepper Nurse 1 and
Heather
are out for now. Thank you, guys.